Hi friends, it's been a minute. I've had a whole series of phone challenges, but I got my new one all set up. I've got my apps all cooperating. So here we go. Let's plan another week. Oh, before I dive into the week, I wanted to give an update. A few people had noticed I bought a decal, a name decal for the front of my new Mäksēlife cover. This is still my 2020 planner, of course, but I put the new cover on when we got the interchangeable covers. So here's what I'll say. Because of the little bit of texture to it, there's a little bit of wear. It almost looks like an old school comic. See how it's like dots? And this little piece of the C has been flipping back and forth. Other than that, it has worn pretty well, but I don't think it would hold up for a full calendar year, so I'm probably going to remove it, and I might look into a different style of nameplate. I just think the tiny, as beautiful as this is, I think the tiny details are not durable enough for something that gets as much back and forth and up and down and into bags and tables and counters as I put my Mäksēlife through. Now, if you're the kind of person that opens up your planner just in one dedicated spot and it doesn't move or leave the house or ever go in a bag, you might have a totally different, your mileage may vary. But anyway. Also, apologies for the sound of my washer and dryer. Okay, let's go into planning a brand new week. The month is a little fuller than some of the months have been during this crazy pandemic season. I do have a few things that have gotten canceled, but for the most part, now most of these meetings are Zoom meetings, and I've just stopped writing Zoom because it starts getting a little depressing. But hey, that's okay. At least we have ways to connect with each other. So anything that was on here, I have moved onto a sticky note for the week, and I'm gonna use a lemon and honey kit. Actually, I think this might be the main kit. So these two sheets come as her main kits. Super cute. And then I'm gonna supplement. I've got some other, I'm pretty sure this is the bright colorway. She's got several different options, bright and bold and pastel and maybe neutrals. But this matches really well, the colors on this. This is called the Christmas Cheer Kit. And I just thought it was super cute. And then I've got a mishmash of other things. I was flipping back through old planner spreads yesterday or the day before, and I was reminded of the layout that I used back early in the shutdowns. I did several weeks in a row where I used Washi or highlighter and divided sections for, this is when I was keeping track of NTI assignments, things that I needed to do for work, a section for to-dos, and then I added a section for fun every day, along with dinners and gratitude, and obviously some days didn't even write it in. But that's okay, the space was there, and you can see even on the fun section, I didn't fill something in every single day, but having a dedicated space was really helpful because it reminded me, that's one of the areas on the compass assessment where I have to work at it. I have to make myself make time for it. And so I had kind of forgotten that I did that, but I think I'm going to revisit that and maybe use that again this week. I haven't quite fleshed out how I'm going to do it, so here, bear with me.
got this part of the kit down, I realized that I wanted just a little bit more color, and I didn't purchase the date covers. Lemon and Honey makes really cute date covers that go with her kits. I just didn't happen to buy them this time. So I found these from Orange Umbrella in my sticker stash and decided to use them. It's not a perfect match for the shade of blue in her kit, but it's close enough, and it gives a little bit more color at the top of the spread. So my sections that I made with Washi are going to be appointments, to-dos, fun, and then dinners. And I always use the shaded bottom Makselife box for gratitudes. I gave myself a lot of space for to-dos this week, and I'm not sure I'm going to actually need that much space. You know, this is our last week of school before Christmas break, and I feel like if I'm realistic with myself, I'm probably going to be in survival mode. We're going to do the bare minimum around the house. I do have some fun things that I want to do with the kids. We're going to make a few more batches of Christmas cookies, drive around and look at Christmas lights, stuff like that. But basically, we're just going to be trying to get all of our work done before the last week. So, if you're in a similar situation, if you are planning the last week of school, whether you're teaching or homeschooling or just supervising virtual kids, solidarity to you, friends, because it's no joke. My cabin day ? Post-it note. I decided to go ahead and make it a sticker, and I'm gonna just go ahead and believe that we're gonna make it out to our cabin this weekend. The last couple of times that I've wanted to go, there's been things that come up with my husband's work. Sometimes he needs to stay in town if he's got a patient in the hospital that he's concerned about. Stuff like that sometimes happens, and that's just part of it. Last week we had a day that we had planned a date night for Friday night, and his work day just kind of kept on going later and later and later. So he texted me and kind of kept me updated that he had some cases he had to add on. It's just kind of part of the life. If you live with a physician, you kind of get used to it. But he did surprise me when he got home. He must have stopped, I don't know, maybe the gas station or a grocery store, and got me a little bouquet of flowers, which was very sweet and kind of made me feel very young again, which was, it's been a long time since he's walked in the door with like, I'm sorry I had to cancel on you, here's flowers. So I'm looking forward to the fun category being front and center in my planner next week. It's helpful for me for some reason to actually ask myself the question, what am I going to do today that at the end of the day I can look back and think, that was fun. For my habits, I've been tracking the same things for the last several weeks, so I pulled last week's to compare. Now, after looking at it for a minute, I decided I didn't like the blue stripe of washi at the top because I used that sort of bold blue for the date covers. So I'm going to swap that out for green. Nothing like just redoing it. At least washi's easy. This ruler, by the way, I love. It's got a cork backing, and it's the perfect thing for snapping off washi and getting a nice clean edge. It's by Westcott. I'm pretty sure I got it on Amazon, and it was not very expensive. So, highly recommend. And I think that's going to do it for this week. Have a great one, friends. See you next time.